just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
140 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
His second touchdown of the night as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for two.
The Patriots will line up for a two-point conversion.
They're going to try to throw for it.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
To kick off.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 47 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Patriots force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. And just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
To the air right away is May.
And he checks this one down to LT out of the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the play.
Yeah, when we had our
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Oh, secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. But they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
action. It's Fields.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early 2nd and long.
Here's Fields.
He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
Now Fields. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Fields. He's got room at the 30. He's got room to roam.
And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
Off-play action, Fields.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Jets put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Packers nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Their own 35-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers.
This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
A gain of 15. And the Packer first down.
Now Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Will McDonald gets in there to take him down.
15-yard loss. It's 2nd down.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now it's Rodgers.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Quarter. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers.
Oh, that is incomplete.
Well, touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now Rodgers.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
CeeDee Lamb.
34 yards.
And the Packers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
McManus's point after is good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. A first down carry for Barkley. And some room to maneuver. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
58 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ball game.
Well, they know they've got a good starter. Now the guy coming in to spell him shows he can run it pretty good as well.
And I think he appreciates the starter, wearing people down, tiring them out a little bit. He took full advantage, didn't he? Came in with fresh legs and carried the ball.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
On the sneak, Rodgers. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. Throwing is Rodgers.
CeeDee Lamb.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers have taken the lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Now it's Fields. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas.
And he's got this down to the 35.
14 more yards. That's another Jets first down.
Fields now to throw.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Back to throw. Fields.
Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Sanders' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that.
And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Jets 10. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Third down.
Running left, it's Barkley.
Running free at the 45.
And finally brought down at the 43.
104 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
6 yards on the play.
Third and long, they keep it on the ground, and it pays big dividends.
Sometimes it's a surprise to the defense. Third and long, you expect to pass. You catch them off guard. In this case, you're exactly right. It paid huge dividends. Off and running.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Jets' 37-yard line.
Rodgers now to throw. That one complete to Okoye. So he stopped for no gain. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. That is caught. Gets around him. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown.